Nomad Cosmetics has a new collection that is being launched on Monday, and I'm so excited to share this entire collection with you guys, so let's get into it. Monday, April 27th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the new Greece Odyssey collection is going to be available. I'm so excited to give you guys a look into this collection, give you my first impressions on it and some thoughts about it, and also this eyeshadow look that I have, as well as like the cheek products as well. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me tell you a little bit about this collection so that you guys can get in on what is all included. So the destination, they say that you're in the footsteps of Odysseus. If you guys haven't read, the Iliad and the Odyssey, Odysseus is the main character in those. So embark on an epic journey to the alluring lands, ancient legends, and cerulean waters of the Greek islands. Here, echoes of the Odyssey still linger as gods whisper in the wind, monsters slumber beneath waves, and myths live on in every isle. Steeped in romance and charm, the jewels of the Aegean are immortalized in literature and etched into the hearts of all who wander its storied shores. Come venture far and wide across cerulean seas and storied isles to discover your own Greek voyage. We have the Greece Odyssey eyeshadow palette. This is 20 shades. You get 9 mattes, 3 multi-chromes, and 6 shimmer shades. This is based on the Greek Odyssey, so the Greek islands. And this is a collection of 18 Hellenic hues featuring 3 mesmerizing multi-chromes, 6 enchanting shimmers, and 9 goddess-worthy mattes. And this is the eyeshadow palette. It's very blue themed. It has some beautiful different shimmers in here as well. I love this green shade so much, and I have used it obviously, but I wanted to give you guys a close-up of this. So we have the palette, and then they also have these absolutely stunning highlight and blush balm. These are so pretty. So the highlight balm, the illuminating highlighter balm, is a lightweight gel with a duochrome pink pearl for a lasting ethereal glow. And this is the packaging, and it comes with this it's just so beautiful with the blueprint. It totally reminds me of Greece. You open it up and you do get a full mirror inside, and you get the highlight balm as well. This can be used on the face and you can use it on the body. And then they also released the blush balm, and this one is actually a color adapting blush balm. So it's a gel blush that melts into the skin to reveal a soft pink hue and natural finish. And it does also have the beautiful blue Grease packaging, and you also have a full-size little mirror in here, and it comes, I just mixed these all together, and I did swatch them out individually, which you guys will see when we do the impressions of it. But you can see they have quite a collection for us to take a look at that's all based on Greece and the Odyssey, and it's all themed after that. Like the shadow names in here are just absolutely gorgeous as well. And we have a variety of Greek gods in here. We also have a variety of actual locations like Ithaca, Olympus. So this is a really fun palette, and it really makes me think of Greek mythology, and when I was learning about it in elementary school, high school, that sort of thing. And it always has fascinated me with Greek mythology. It's so fun to learn about, specifically with everything that went on. There's actually a couple of book series that I absolutely love, and one that I'm going to be starting soon from Scarlett Sinclair about Hades, and I'm so excited. I will actually leave that for you guys linked down below if you want to check it out as well. But you guys can use my code Staci. It will save you some money at checkout, and it also lets Nomad know that you guys are shopping through my links, and it is affiliated. I did receive this all in PR, but it does not affect this review in any way. You're going to get a completely honest review of this entire collection. So let's get into this eyeshadow look, me testing out the product, and then I will leave you to it. All right, let's look at this new collection from Nomad. As you guys can see, I do have some of my face makeup done. If you're wondering where I got this amazing foundation look, I use the Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip Gel Tint. I'm obsessed. Anyway, So in the Greece collection, we have a highlighter and we have a blush balm. And I do have some bronzer on. I want to try the blush balm with what I have on right now. And then we're also going to try the highlighter balm, and we're going to do some live swatches for you. This color adapting blush balm, it effortlessly melts into the skin. It reacts to your natural warmth and pH for a personalized bloom of color. It's designed for all skin tones, and it reveals a natural soft pink tint and silky finish with a dreamy trio of Mediterranean tones. It's a blushing essential for every Odyssey. And this is from the Greek Isles destination. So this is what it looks like. It does have those 3 tones in there. So I'm actually going to swatch. There is the blue. Oh, that's really pretty. The blue. I'm going to swatch the pink. That one's a little bit lighter. I'm actually going to swatch it again. And these are like super balmy feeling, but the one on my hand, it actually is drying down really nicely. And then we're going to do the gold. Are these all? They might all be. I don't have the Cinch Beauty FO1 brush, and I'm just going to kind of like tap into it. Usually, like, they don't look so. Oh, that's really pretty. Usually, like when I do a balm, I'm not sure if I should use a brush or if I should use a sponge, but I feel like a brush is going to apply a little bit better just so that we can see. That's really pretty. The pigment, and it's like definitely got this, like you could do sunburnt blush with this. This is really pretty. And you can see it's kind of like mixing in the pan. That is so pretty. It definitely does create this like unique color on my skin. I feel a little bit sunburnt, and it is blending out really nicely. I just want to know if this is going to like actually dry down or if I'm going to have problems with it where it's like sticky on my face all day. That's a lot of blush. Sorry guys, like that's a lot of blush. I am going to put a finishing powder on at the end, so hopefully that will help with that too. I'm going to let this sit for a minute. I am going to use my Anua spray, and I like to use this to kind of like fuse the makeup together. And we're just going to let this sit for a minute because I just want to make sure that this is going to be kind of like, that's a lot of blush. Like I feel like that is so much blush. I might have to actually, it's going to calm down. I know it's going to calm down. Let's take a look at the Illuminating Highlighter Balm. This one I thought was just so stunning. Like, look at this. It's got this like shift in it, and it is balmy, which balmy tends to reflect like wet on the skin. I'm trying to pick this up so that I can get a really good feel for it. And it has like more of a, I'm not really getting a lot of the shimmer in it. I'm getting more of like that wet effect than anything. Where's the shimmer? Like it's pretty, but it's not really showing up like the shimmer part. So I think I'm going to use, I don't want the beauty blender to like completely strip away my makeup, but I also don't want, so I'm going to use the same brush that I used for the blush because it tends to pick up really well. And then I'm just going to lightly put this on. Now you can see it a little bit. It does look wet. I guess like in like swatch, like picking it up with my finger, it maybe just doesn't pick up enough product. Here, let's try it like this. I feel like the brush did a better job. So the highlighter is a sparkly like sunlight on the sea. It's an illuminating highlighter balm. It's a white light formula that blends light reflecting pink pearls into a smooth gel base that melts effortlessly into the skin for a long lasting ethereal glow. It says add dimension and depth on face or body for a radiance worthy of a Greek goddess. So you can put this on. Actually, I'm curious to see like how this would look like on the collarbone. I don't have the right shirt on for that, but that would be, yeah, that's pretty. It has this like natural luminescent glow to it. And I can see this being used like a lot on the body. I think this is so pretty, especially if I'm wearing like a sundress or something. I could definitely see myself wearing that. I don't like the way that it applied with my finger, but I think with the brush it did decently well. Um, and it does, like, it picked up better on one side than the other, like you can see. So we're gonna try evening this out. And it's supposed to melt into the skin, but it's still really balmy feeling, like it's a little bit wet. So we're gonna leave that for a minute. So this is my other blush brush, and I'm just gonna pat this into the skin so that we get, like, I feel super blushy, but I do like that blush. I don't know if I'm gonna like if it doesn't dry down or not, so we'll see how it does. I'm actually gonna take some of this too. This is the new Urban Decay All Nighter. It has a lot of alcohol in it, so maybe it'll kind of like dry out the balm feel, and we're gonna see how this looks. I'm not wearing the appropriate outfit at all because it is 50 degrees outside and I decided to wear something a little bit more warm today. I'm not wearing anything that is like suitable for Greece. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not wearing the right shirt for that. Maybe I'm gonna go change my shirt because I feel like I need to be Greek. I need to look the part. What do you think? I'll be right back. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready for Greece. I even have this captivating scent from Emco Beauty, and it is the Coasting the Blue. So I smell like the ocean. Now I'm gonna look like Greece. I think this is like the perfect combination. Even my shirt matches the packaging. Like, this is perfect. Okay, back into this palette. Alrighty, so we have, it is split too. This is another thing that I really like about this palette, and they've been doing that a lot lately with their bigger palettes where it's split, and I feel like it makes it easier to kind of use because you have mattes on one side, shimmers, multi-chromes on another. So that's like an A+ in my book. I'm really excited to play with this one. I think right now we are just going to do an everyday eyeshadow look because I know a colorful everyday eyeshadow look because this is a palette that calls for color. There are no neutrals in here, which I like, and it dares you to play with color, which is so much fun. So, I mean, there are kind of some neutrals in here, like you do have like the stone colored shades, but honestly, like other than that, I don't think there's a lot of neutral in here, which is fine by me. All right, so we're going to use Elysium. This is a blue shade and it almost looks cerulean blue. Like, that's what it reminds me of, is cerulean blue. I'm just using a Singe I'm using a Singe EO2. These are super, super, super dusty, just to let you guys know. Sometimes they can be for Nomad, but I've never had problems with them like building up, with them being like super patchy or anything. Like, their products are just so good. So this is that shade. I'm just tapping it on. I do have some concealer on as eye primer. I can't find my eye primer from Sigma to save my life. Like, I have no idea where it went. No idea at all. So I did just like pat this on, and now I'm gonna like blend this out. I have a feeling this is going to be a very blue look today. I do want to use the white as well, which is also, I think that's going to be a very interesting concept, I think. And we're going to do my hair after I'm done with my makeup. Don't come for me because my hair, ironically, I call it Medusa. Greek mythology. Medusa. Or is it a... Yeah, it's Greek because, right? Medusa's Greek mythology. Is Medusa in here? Calypso, Hades, Olympus, Peloponnese, Pegasus, Mati, Poseidon. I'm pretty sure Medusa's Greek mythology, right? Hey Siri, is Medusa Greek mythology?
Medusa, in Greek mythology, the most famous of the monster figures known as Gorgons. This is from Britannica.
I was right. So this is Medusa, and we are totally on trend with this palette. This is my Medusa hair right now. Don't worry, Medusa will be tamed later. I wish they had a Medusa shade in here. I'm not gonna lie, that would make my day, but that's okay. So anyway, this is the shade Elysium, Elysium. Elysium. I've never heard of that before. But have you ever read up on Greek mythology? Like, it's so interesting to read up on, like, Zeus, Hades, Hercules. Like, where's Hercules? He's not in here either. Athena's in here. I don't see Zeus, but they have Athena. Okay. Anyway, just reading up on like Greek mythology, that's one of the things that I used to love to do when I was in high school was read up on Greek mythology and like everything having to do with Greek mythology. And I think it is so interesting to like read up on it, especially about like Hera and Zeus and oh my gosh, like I love reading about mythology in general. And it is really interesting to read about because it plays so much into the history of like religions and stuff too. So I love the thought of having like a Grecian palette based on the Greece Isles, based on like Greek mythology. And it's so cool to see. It's so much a part of our history, like everywhere. Like it's just so cool. Now, I have never been to Greece. I do want to go at some point. It's kind of like a bucket list thing to do. At some point, I would love to go to Greece. I would love to photograph Greece. Like I've heard it's just so incredibly beautiful. And eventually one day I am going to get there. I will. I will get there. Um, I want to go overseas again. I have been overseas before. I'm going to take Odyssey right here. This is such a pretty blue shade. And I'm actually going to use the EO8 from Singe, and this is just going to go below that blue color. I just want it to be kind of like this blown out blue. I know I said this was going to be an everyday look, but it kind of turned into not so much. That's okay. We're still playing with the blue, and I feel like it's gonna mesh well with like the shirt I'm wearing now, with the palette. Like, these are really dusty, but they are packing on like nice pigment and they're blending out really nicely. So this is just so pretty. I would do like more than one look, but I want to do a really blue look. If you guys want to see some shorts on this, leave me a comment down below because like we could definitely do some shorts on this. Okay, so this is what I have going so far. I think I'm gonna swatch, like I really want to use this one and I really like this one. I love this like muted like golden shade too. It's like this like very it's so pretty. I am gonna put the white. I'm gonna take that white shade. It's called Pegasus and it is stamped with a Pegasus. Uh and I'm gonna put this in the inner corner just like that to kind of like brighten it up. And we might put something over it. We'll see. We might do something like green on the under eye too. I think that would be really pretty, but this is what we got so far. It is messy and you got to trust the process because usually at the end it turns out looking way better than before, but you got to trust the process. I'm taking that EO8 and I'm just gonna buff out these colors right here. Kind of like diffuse it out. One side is a little bit darker than the other, so we're going to take that other brush I was using, the EO5. No, we're taking the EO2, and we're just going to darken this up a little bit. That's one thing I'm never good at, is like, if it's a dark shade, did I get it even? Like, did I? I don't know. Don't come for me. It's an art, okay? I would love to do some editorial makeup with some of this. Like, I think that would be really, really fun. I think I want to take this green shade. Ithaca. Ironically, there is an Ithaca in upstate New York. I have been. It is so fun. It is such a cool city to visit. But this is not talking about Ithaca, New York. This is talking about Ithaca in Greece. This I like. I think this is fun. I don't know why I applied it with my finger, probably because I wanted it to be a little bit more pigmented. I just want it to be like super, super opaque, which means like I want that pigment to really show. And I think this is going to be super pretty. And it's almost going to give you like this fade as well. Oh, that's so, so pretty. Back with the EO2 and just like blend those two together. Okay, that's a lot. Holy cow, that's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. We're gonna take let's see. I think we're gonna do Gaia first, which is this shade. It's that green shade. It feels a little bit wet almost, but we're gonna pop these right here. We're gonna brighten this all up. Oh, that's pretty. I love that it has like this mint reflect in it. I think it looks gorgeous. It is a little bit soft, but it's so pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Like we're giving our eye this like green metallic look to it. That's really pretty. I like that. Might be one of like this could be a really good like one and done shade where you just like wipe it all over your lid and you're good to go. I think that would be so pretty. I'm gonna take that EO2 again and we're just gonna like feather the metallic shade into the blue. We're gonna take a pencil brush and I want to use that green, this green right here, Ithaca. I love the stamps in these. It's like the Grecian blue, like in the picture. It is literally like this. It's the architecture like stamped on this one and I love it. It's so pretty. This is gonna brighten out my under eyes quite a bit. Yeah, that's way better. It already like balanced it out so much more. I could even see like this being on my inner, like all over the lid, and then just popping some of that mint green like in the middle of the lid, and that would be super pretty too. But I wanted to use as many shades as possible to show you guys this palette. That's really pretty. I feel very like dramatic. I am going to take, I used my Sigma switch and we're going to use the EO8 again. We're going to tap into Pegasus, which is that white shade, and I'm just going to do this on the brow bone. It's going to like blend that blue shade up into my brow bone. I think that's going to be really pretty. I mean, why not? And then just using that to like blend some of this down here. And then I have this like flat liner brush and we're going to stamp into Mati, M-A-T-I, and I'm going to line the upper lashes right here. And I'm just stamping the lash line and you can see how it gives like a little bit of depth to this look. Okay, and hear me out. Another really cool eye look would be like inner corner, lid, liner. That would be so pretty. Oh, I have so many ideas for this palette. So if you guys want to see some shorts on how to get those looks, or if you want to see like one long form content video, leave me a comment down below because those can be a little bit time consuming, especially if they're in tutorial form. And I could make it a members only or like just like I said, a shorts, but I think that would be so pretty to have like that multi-chrome. Oh, that would be like really pretty. Okay, I am experiencing a lot of fallout from this, even if I'm stamping it in. So that is something to make note of. Next time, I might actually wet it down first and then go in. So I'm going to take the powder brush. I'm going to try and get as much of that off as possible. And then because there's still some blue, I'm going to use my beauty blender to kind of pick up the pigment there. It got like all over, but that's okay. It's okay. We're okay because I can use powder to also fix that. So I'm just going to take some of the Juvia's Place pink powder, and I'm gonna coat this right here. So I definitely think that the next time I use this palette, I'm gonna do my eyes first, which typically I don't. Usually I do my face first, like what I did today. But you never know. That balm did really dry down nicely though too. So I'm gonna leave that there for a minute. So far though, this is really pretty. Like it is actually really pretty, and that balm dried down nicely. I smell like the beach. Like we smell like Greece right here. I'm gonna use this new tubing mascara from what's the brand called? Milani. This is the new tubing mascara from Milani, and I really like this one because it is super easy to wash off, super affordable. It was like $12, and it is so good. So I'm just gonna use this to put on some lashes. I might do fake lashes today just because I think that would be so pretty. Do you guys see how nicely this like fans out my lashes? It elongates them like with one coat without anything. Like it's so good. All right, for lip liner, I'm going to go in with this NYX one. It is a new one. It is called Line Loud Lip Pencil Crayon, and it's retractable, which is awesome. It's so good. The shade I have is Global Citizen, and this is what it looks like. It actually kind of reminded me of a Huda Beauty lip liner, and I like the shade Global Citizen. It's a very matte lip liner, and it stays for like a really long time. And then we also have this new Fat Matte from NYX. This shade is Cashmere Cutie. And this one is like a pump up one, but I like this shade. Isn't that pretty? Very, very matte, which is fine. Actually, what if we put some of the highlighter balm on? Just like this. We're doing one swipe into the packaging. We're not going to double dip because that would be a no. And then like that. So it's just a little bit illuminating. All right, so this is what we have so far. I got to do a couple of things here. We're going to, excuse you, we're going to spray. This is the Anua PDRN spray. I love it. It makes my makeup like melt into itself. And then I'm going to take this. This is the ambient lighting powder in dim light. This just like really diffuses my whole face like nicely. And it creates this really nice like cohesive look. And then we're going to finish off with a spray. Okay, here's the completed makeup look with the new Nomad Cosmetics Grease collection. And I just have to say, I'm obsessed with the packaging on this. I think it is so stunning. Now, I am going to have to like try these out more to let you guys know my final thoughts, but the new blush and the new illuminator, I think like upon first impression, I really like the blush. I think this is so pretty, and it really does like adapt nicely. It gave me this like super sun-kissed look. It did end up drying down, which is awesome. I'm so happy about that. The illuminator, I actually could see this more on my body than anything. Like I don't really foresee this being used like on my face just because it didn't really show up all that well, but I think on my body this would be really, really pretty. It didn't apply well on my face with like my finger or anything, and when I use it with a brush, it kind of it doesn't feel like it shows up very well. But let's just try it like this, where we're putting it on after we have everything. So that is a little that worked a little bit better. So maybe it's just one of those products where you have to do it as the very last step. That's probably what it is. Like it's just a last step if you're wanting to use it on the cheeks. I think it's going to be so pretty as like a luminizer on my body. Like I can already see like it is so pretty. so like naturally shimmery. I wish you guys could see this on camera, but I definitely like it more like on my body than I do as like a highlight. So I definitely think is like when I'm wearing a top like this, or if I'm wearing like a tank top or a dress or something, I could definitely see myself using it for that purpose. And I really like the blush is really pretty. I was actually really excited when I opened these and I was like, oh my gosh, they made a blush balm. Like, I'm so excited. It's pH adapting. Like, I was really excited for that one, and it is really pretty. Now, the palette, this is like the packaging is just so pretty. And I think that the colors inside really do reflect Greece, like what Greece represents. You have like a whole bunch of beautiful different colors in here, all after Greek mythology. And I do like the color story. It's very fitting for the location. If you like blue colors, this is going to be a color palette that you like. Like, this is just so, so pretty. Like I said, I have some ideas for eyeshadow looks with this palette. Like I said, just putting a little bit of white on the inner corner, the matte all over the lid, and then using this multi-chrome duochrome down here that's like a blue to a purple shift. That would be so pretty, I think. So if you are a blue eyeshadow lover, this is going to be a palette for you. If you like colorful makeup, this is going to be a palette for you. I like more neutrals. I'm not gonna lie. I think that it has great quality. They always have such great quality from Nomad. Very blendable, pigmented mattes. Their formulas and their foils are just so beautiful. And I am gonna come up with some like more everyday looks for you guys. Again, if you want to see a shorts video versus a long form video, leave me a comment down below. This entire collection you can get with a discount with my code Staci, and that's going to save you some money at checkout. And I do receive a little bit of commission, but that does go right back into my channel, and I will leave that in the description bar down below so you guys can see that. And when you use my code, it just lets Nomad know that like people are buying with my code. And overall, like, this is such a beautiful collection, very summery. You can buy this collection on Monday at 5 p.m. and you can use my code Staci to save on Nomad Cosmetics. It doesn't have to be for this collection. It could be for any collection. I will have linked for you guys in the eye some of the other Nomad palettes that I have reviewed on my channel, so you guys can get a gist for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this first impressions of the new Nomad Cosmetics Greece collection, the Greece Odyssey, if you will. And thank you so much, guys, for watching this entire video on the Greece Odyssey collection. I hope you guys consider subscribing. I am that marketing journalistic lens on the beauty space, and I do have some reviews that go up every once in a while with beauty products. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, and make sure that you do subscribe so you can see more content from me. Bye!